Alright, well. Welcome to the live stream. It's really sad and unfortunate, but I don't remember your name. I'm pretty sure I gave you a name. Pretty sure that was a thing that I did, but I do not recall the name I gave you. I want to say that your name was Vanilla, but I'm not sure. It's been so long. I don't even remember where all of this stuff is. I do remember that it's winter though. Winter and oh, my lands. That would have been a great way to start today, wouldn't it have? That would have been certainly interesting. I've actually never done this before. Please die. Yay! Okay. I feel like I have a bad habit of saying that. No one's going to believe me. Because I always say that I've never done something before. Yeah, Creeper Element. Hello, Eagle. Before the stream started. No way. You're a different horse. Well, I tamed you immediately, but you're definitely a different horse. Wait. Hello. Okay, so I tamed a white horse way back when, but then it walked off. I don't know where it's gone. So I just keep looking at the horses and just being like, are you it? Are you it? It has a saddle, so you'd think I'd see it, right? I've actually never been this direction. This is kind of cool. Whoop. Just don't mind me falling into a hole. Is that a sheep? No, it's a pig. Dude, there's a river. I almost said pond, and then I almost said lake, and then... Right, anyways, I'm getting distracted. I'm very great at getting distracted. Is the audio balance okay? Because apparently my keyboard is like the loudest thing on earth with this new mic that I have. And I tried to mob stand to Pathfind higher, so yeah, maybe. So I tried to balance the audio, but apparently my keyboard is just super loud, and I'm super quiet. What if I went in a cave? I am quiet. Yeah, and then... What are you? You're a blonde horse. There are so many horses around here, and the one horse that I tamed decides to walk away. I gave myself gain, but at the same time you can hear my keyboard a lot worse. Can you hear my keyboard? Because when I record it, you can just hear it clackety clacking, clacketing. Like so. Do I have food on me? I kind of had food on me. Thing is that my sound is very loud for me. I prefer it like all the way down here. That's still so loud. I have no idea where this horse has gone. But it's time to sleep anyways, so I'm hightailing it out of here. Game sounds are a good volume. You're to quit. I'm just a bit quiet. I'm just quiet. Okay. I could try to give myself, I could give myself some more gain, but I'm not quite sure if I really want to do that. Oh, I put noise suppression. I've got my volume nearly maxed to hear you properly. That's always been a problem and an issue with me. Okay, there. I did max gain. Now how loud am I? It's red. It's red. I'm blowing your ears out now, aren't I? Much louder. Am I too loud or just loud? I could do this. Hold on. Well, that's true. I did kind of put gain all the way to the max. That's true. I did kind of put gain all the way. Sorry. I started looping it on my phone. Okay. Let's do 15 maybe. How does that sound? A little bit better maybe? I'm not 100% sure. I'm still pretty loud to myself. About 14. I have like the worst voice for this thing. Just like anything, whether it was my headset mic or it's this new fancy mic. I just have my range of voice is just that bad. Okay. I don't want to be out in the rain. This is when the monsters come out. Now I can barely hear my game. Hello. Okay. I have no idea. I think I called the horse Hootinati, which is like a really having gotten better at Japanese is like a really stupid name to give it. I could have given it a better name. It was supposed to be like the start of winter because I wanted the seasons to change. But like, what am I supposed to do? Huh? Where did it go? Really, the only thing I'm concerned about is whether or not you can hear my keyboard. I don't want you to be hearing this. There's a desert over here. And more horses. All of these horses that are not my horses. I totally just ran into that cactus. Yeah, that's interesting. Because when I'm walking around, it's almost like it's its own noise level suppression thing. Whoops. But it's like the moment I'm quiet is just, that's all you can hear is my keyboard. I'm not quite sure how to fix that. I'll certainly have to play around with it and see what on earth I can do. It's probably going to do with some suppression. Just freaked out because I heard a puppa, but it's just my puppa. This is true. This is very true. I don't even remember what my base looks like. It's been so long. So I started a farm down here, and it like went into the ravine. But also like the ravine has, if I remember right, like 2 spider spawners and a zombie spawner. This is a jacked ravine, man. Let's see. Yeah, because this is my way into the cave system that I discovered in the first episode after my lovely scenario of dying a million times. And now, if I remember right, the nether portal. I used to jump all the way down there, but I don't have my water bucket on me at the moment, apparently. So we will take the safe route all the way over here. Or maybe it's not the safe route. It's not the safe route. Help! I've fallen in a hole and I can't get out. I don't even have a pickaxe. What did I do a year ago? Where did I leave myself? When torches go out over time. This isn't RL craft actually. This is normal stuff. I mean, I say normal, it's not actually normal. It's about as far away from normal as you can get. I mean, okay, that's also a lie. It's not exactly not normal. It's like I put some mods on here that I thought would be fun, but not hinder the vanilla experience. So the mod list is very, very small. I have doggy talents, of course, I'm pretty sure, and then I have a few other ones. Let me close this. I actually don't remember which one she'll have. Yeah, this is it. I've got seasons, doggy talents, antique atlases. This cool one called Frozen Up, it's new and interesting, but it stopped at 1.19. This is the one that I had to stop updating my mod pack for because I wanted to experience it, and it's kind of fun. It adds like cute little mob things. And then of course I've got dragon mounts, which has always been a personal favorite of mine. And then there's this straw golem thing that I also wanted to try out. And then of course Cork is probably the biggest mod that I have on here. I think I also have dynamic sound. Do I? I did at one point. I may have removed it. But I did have dynamic sound surroundings at one point. Yes, map atlases. I miss my map atlases. I've just got a bunch of cobblestone. Most of this is gonna be figuring out where I left myself. Because I've got pure stone on my person for some reason, and I'm pretty sure I was doing the farm last, and I think there's chickens in here, if I remember right. Yeah, I've got chickens in there. Well, I mean, I didn't intend on leaving it for so long. I don't even remember what kind of sense of organization I have going on. I mean, apparently there's that happening. It's nice to know I'm still quasi good at organizing things. Gravel. Why do I have so much gravel? That's definitely one thing that I'm gonna have to remind myself to get used to, is apparently in RL Craft you can just hold down the shift and click and go and it all just pops in. Right, I remember going to the Nether for building blocks, and it was supposed to be like something. That was an interesting thought that I had that kind of fell through. That's enchanted. It's enchanted. Why are you enchanted? What are you enchanted with? Okay, I'm focused. I'm so lost. I think this is my mob drops. Yeah, hostile mob drops, and then it looks like passive mob drops, perhaps. And then... oh, my lands. Emmy from the past. Oh. Whoop. Give me a moment. Do-do-do. No. Okay, yeah, it loaded. In about like 5-10 minutes, I'm going to get called again. Yay. I think I remember why. This is going to be how many times you can be interrupted stream. Okay. I need seeds. Because I'm pretty sure I remember I was breeding chickens in hopes to get food. But this hasn't... gosh darn it. Can't you tell that I don't farm very often? Are you too far away from the water? I'm lost. Let's see. Chickens. This is where I fought the pillagers. I also don't have a pickaxe. I should probably grab a pickaxe. And then figure out where on earth I put my water bucket. The lava chicken. No. Big chicken in the lava. Lava chicken. Is that what you're trying to reference? Sure, definitely not the Minecraft movie. Definitely not. Definitely not. Why on earth would it be from the Minecraft movie? That... pshaw. Definitely not. Perish the thought. Okay, I'm actually going to get some wood first. That might be something to invest in. Ta-da. And I need something called a fence. I can't keep getting away with this whole magically remember the fence and fence gate recipe. It's not the easiest recipes to remember. Yep, somehow I'm managing. I will say though, something that's pretty impressive even in my sight is somehow like nope. Okay, well, you're gone now. I'm free! Okay. My apologies for that. I'm sure that was super entertaining. I have returned. Okay. So. Food. Priority number 1. Food. Also, seeds would be helpful. Because seeds are nice. It's also very nice to be able to just pick stuff up instead of having to like right click the ground all the time. Okay. I need food. 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 Give me your flesh. Thank you. It's a purple mushroom. Is that a baby? What is that? What are you? What is this? It's like a jellyfish. Oh, I'm gonna drown. What is that? It just gave me fish. Boop. Boop. Okay. Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Fish. Fish. I want to feed on your flesh. It's a tiny tree. Tiny tree. Do you want the tiny tree? I want the tiny tree. Tiny tree is tiny. Tiny tree is pretty. Tiny tree is a tiny tree. I said black sheep, but you're actually like a dark gray. Why am I suddenly not getting any seeds? Oh, there's one. Yeesh. Seed, seed, seed. Tane, tane, tane. Okay. I feel like it's strange to see the plains just have like a naked spot. I feel like I need to put grass back. The wheat doesn't wish to grow apparently. I must say that this must be my texture pack, and these are just salmon retextured to look like jellyfish. It's cute. The mystery of the horse. One of these days, I'm going to find the horse and be reconciled with them, and we're gonna have to say some words. He's living his life somewhere. Yes, hi, hello. Can you come back over here? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the home. It really is the character arc of this world. It's certainly something. It's gonna be something, that's for sure. When I finally find Furinari, it's gonna be an interesting experience. Should I be happy when I see him? Should I not be happy when I see them? Should I be shocked when I finally see them? I'm totally crouching by habit to pick up these items. And that's why I had Pierce Stone on me. Doop, doop. There you go. Boop, boop, boop. Wait, you're not supposed to do that. I know you want to do that, but don't do that, okay? Just don't do that. Yeah, I noticed that they could do that. They just hopped right over, didn't they? They were like, ha ha ha, you can't keep us chained like this. We'll show you what we think about that. Yeah, it was literally right as you were typing it, wasn't it? It was like, we will be predictive, ha 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 ha. More like predictable. Okay. It's not like I didn't think that they could get out. I was just hoping that they would chill for just a little bit while I went to grab stone. My puppy is complaining about the fact that my mother is using the vacuum. He's not very appreciative of the vacuum. Neither is Misha. Just trying not to escape. Exactly, entirely unlikely. Perish the thought. Not like they have their own will or desire to completely debunk any and all thoughts that you want them to listen and obey to you. Entirely impossible. Mobs like to obey what you're doing. Me grab this real quick. Ta-da! Okay. No, shush. No one wants to hear that. There's just cobblestone here. What am I doing? Hello? Why are you here? Just random cobblestone? Because I didn't have stone back then? Okay. This is like my little pond. I'm not quite sure why I made this pond. It just kind of became a thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was backfilling an ore vein. I've made this entire cave tunnel system thing by digging out andesite, diorite, and granite, like little pockets of stuff, and then I'd drill out the entire pocket, and that would just become yet another tunnel. That's literally the creation of this entire cave. Nothing special, was just tunneling. And it slowly just became what it is. It is slowly becoming kind of... Yep, that's pretty much what it is. It's slowly becoming kind of like claustrophobic. I don't know what past me was thinking, but current and present Emmy very much likes her space. I would very much like my space. Yeah, past me liked very small caves apparently. They just kind of tunneled like a little mole. And to be fair, that I totally just squatted to pick up those items again. Once you've started Dragora will not leave you. You will become one with RL Craft whether you like it or not. Boop. And, like, I guess I just didn't like big things back then. Oh, right. To be fair, my main thought back then was literally just to get away from the surface of the world, because I kept dying on the surface, but the caves were relatively safe to me. Which I almost feels like is backwards, but that was the case. Oh, it's a blood moon. That's cool. Not that you get to see it anymore, but it was a blood moon. I'm not sure. YouTube would isolate from people. I'm just like, no. You're causing me problems. Goodbye. Nope. Nope. It was definitely the first one. Welcome to the stream of how many times can Emmy be interrupted in one session? Put your guesses in the comments below. Please once more. Probably. We gotta keep our options realistic over here. Not sure what I want to do here. It's just like flat. And then I tunneled this thing back here. And I like never visit back here. It's like I was just digging and digging and digging and digging that I kind of wasn't thinking about layout initially. It was truly just trying to get away from the world. But if I'm trying and actually trying, diggy diggy hole, exactly. You did not see me crouch again. That was a figment of your imagination. Completely and entirely. What if I just lean into the whole big giant hole in the ground? Would that be strange? I feel like eat a chunk, massive block profit. Exactly. No one can say otherwise. What the hermits do, after all. Doesn't stop them from annihilating half of the world. Unpopular decision, but I'm going to make myself a spade. There's apparently a chest in my inventory. I'm not quite sure why that's there. Right? It's like it's a gigantic hole in the earth. It's not been that long and it's already all gone. What if I just, you know, made an entire cavern? It will be the cavern. Not just a cavern at that point, it is the cavern. I watch Grian's point of view, and so I'm like, oh yeah, you know, this is some nice progress, and he's kind of doing something similar to what I do, where I just like turned the caves into my land, and then he showed Impulses and Tangos and whatnot their bases, and I just kind of like wanted to stare at it and cock my head to the side and be like, I'm sorry? What is it that I'm looking at right now, exactly? It's just this near void hole. You're still not Fudanari. If you see a white horse that's not dappled and is just pure white and has a saddle on, do screech, because I need it. I want the pony back. I have no idea where they went. I'm going to check this hole because a part of me almost feels like they went down here. I am no longer going to check this hole. Yeah, I've been with Grian since, like, not since the start of his channel, but since, what would it have been? Well, at the very least, I remember, when he started Evo, when it was, like, initially started, and then there was, like, build swaps, and it's been a few years since I've been watching him. Yes, Evo, the series that never got to see its end. Apparently the others continued it, even though Grian left. But I just couldn't bring myself to watch the others. You could call me loyal, or you could say I don't like change. I feel like not desiring change is almost a requirement for being a Grian watcher. Because he also doesn't like change. The only lore that I really remember from Evo is, like, supposedly there being watchers or whatnot. And that's kind of cool to think about. Random stuff in here. Really? Life series? I always wondered, oh my lands, didn't I ask about wondering where on earth my water bucket is? It's literally in my inventory. You didn't see that, right? I didn't make myself a fool, right? Well, it's so much more open now. Nice. Don't look at me like that. I think the symbol for, like, the watchers is really interesting, but it's kind of like I said, since I left Evo, I didn't exactly, not exactly 100% on the lore anymore, but I'm always down for a good lore, you know? Totally not because you and I used to roleplay together all the time or anything. That perish the thought. Definitely not us. Roleplaying? Never. is just, you know, something that we did back then. It's not like we did it every single day. After school. All the time. Like we had nothing better to do with our lives. We were productive. We were, you know, staff on the server. Fair. I think that's the kind of best type of stories, though, is when the fan base can just kind of feel a part of the story. I think that's really cool, and I think it would be kind of cool to be a part of something like that, where you can just make a story and people can kind of collab with you. It's kind of a part of a reason why I made Region Core as well, because initially Region Core was supposed to be where I just forced myself to do hardcore in a feeble attempt to teach myself how to do Minecraft. That didn't go over very well because, as you might imagine, someone who doesn't know how to do Minecraft can't do Minecraft if they don't know what they're doing, and so the attempt to even try to not die is kind of a tall call. It did not happen. I died many times, and that's why I ended up changing Region Core. And now I intend to kind of like put some storyline to it, and I don't know, I'm gonna have some fun with it. I don't know Dungeons and Dragons that much. That's one of those things where like I've heard of it and people have a lot of fun with it, but I can't relate. Cannot relate. I'd love to relate, and I'd love to like just take a story and twist it and have fun. But at the same time, I'm not sure I could do Dungeons and Dragons. And if you ask me why I wouldn't be able to do Dungeons and Dragons, I'm not sure I'd have a reason to give you. Just probably despite the fact I don't have anyone to do it with that I feel comfortable doing it with. That's true. Do you know, Jaden Animations? I think she did a animated video about it once where she had apparently, played a round of Dungeons and Dragons. Oh. It sounds very entertaining, though. Yeah, the one shot. Goodbye, shovel. You lasted so long. And now my cat is sassing me. Whoop, I can't. Welcome back to the greatest hazard to Emmy is herself. Do I know? Or I do know. Yeah. Generally. I think the concept is interesting. And it sounds fun. I've just never done it. It's not like that makes me sad about it or anything. No. Not at all. Wouldn't be me. Definitely not. I feel like I'm starting to cream off more of this dirt than I need to cream off. Because now the tunnel's beneath. Kind of. That could be interesting. Like, I'm not opposed to the thought. It's just more of the, like, the logistics of having to actually, like, have a time to sit down and do it, you know? Having some dedicated, oh yes, this is what we're doing today. I'm amused by the viewer counter. I just stare at it and goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm not entertaining enough. No one wants to see someone dig dirt. Digging dirt is boring. Why would you watch someone dig dirt? You think you can be entertaining while digging dirt? It is kind of nice. Maybe I should just advertise that in digging dirt ASMR. I actually was told once that I apparently have a good sounding voice. That was the first time someone's ever said that to me. So that was different. That was interesting. I've never wondered. I mean, oh, okay. I certainly thought about it once when you come across people being like, oh, this person has a nice sounding voice and that person has a nice sounding voice, and kind of makes you wonder and be like, what kind of sounding voice do I have? And I always just kind of assumed I had the annoying kind of voice. Because when I was a kid, that's what people told me. So being told that I have a good sounding voice now is kind of strange. Certainly. You just kind of want to be like, thank you? I'm glad. But, you know, if you have a good enough sounding voice, you might be putting people to sleep. And what if I don't want to put people to sleep? What if I want them to listen and pay attention to me? I'm a needy child. Am I a needy child? Or am I just trying to be a needy child? Maybe I'm not actually a needy child. Maybe I just want another shovel. And I just want to keep digging. True. Reviews, there you go. Come to me. Emmy will send you to sleep. Do you have insomnia? Just follow a stream of mine and I will knock you right out. Someone call me a Pokemon because I have the lullaby move. That sounded weird. Pretend I didn't say that. You heard nothing. It's just this random floating stone now. Because you're no. There was no hidden meaning behind that, not at all. Once again, perish the thought. Not. No, we want people to stay alive. Living is a great sensation and feeling. Pain is not a recommended sensation. Stop reading into it, Eagle. My inner thoughts are coming out through you. At this point, it's just gonna look like someone landed a great big explosion here. It's literally just a hole in the earth now. But it's my hole in the earth. Yeah, there you go. Meteorite crater. I landed here. This is my place. It went boom. My shovel is going to die again. I feel like I'm starting to experience why people don't make shovels in the first place. They make stone shovels, because it's not like you're digging that much faster anyway. I want all of this dirt. Nom 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 nom. Pickup sound is such a satisfying sound. What do we think? What do we think? Should we open up that area? I feel like we should. I had actually at one point drawn out a kind of like draft of what I thought my base would look like. And it was truly just one great big hole in the earth. And it was supposed to be open to the sky, and then it would just have like little tiny rooms branched off into a tunnel. But now, after all this time, I'm kind of remembering that the initial plan wasn't to set up home and base here. The initial plan is actually to go back to spawn. So staying here is kind of the opposite desire. Oh wait, I totally just forgot that I could do that. Whoops. I'll do that next time. I nearly just fell down there. Stop crouching, Emmy. You don't need to crouch anymore. Wow. Shinya is really trying to use his great big boy voice. Unfortunately for him, the answer is no. He does need an even bigger boy voice. Right now he just sounds like a very pitiful puppy, which is what he is, but not quite sure that's ever gonna change because he's a lab husky. He's of the squeaky boy voice kind. Like you. Although in my headcanon you're more of a pup, girly. Little girly, little puppa. Again, I don't remember her name. I want to say it's Vanilla, but he's trying to sing the song of his people. Yes, if his song was the wailing hearts of harmed. Interesting. I didn't know that this is where this tunnel went. It was right next to my bedroom. The more you know. Just dig another pile of andesite, and before you know, it's here. The grass has grown. Pretty sure I was attacked by a zombie here. I came up to the surface and there was just a zombie. But it was day, so it decided to start burning. And then I caught on fire. I tossed my sword at it. Good times, good times. Really, really made me feel like I was a professional gamer at that moment. Did I just hear a horse? Is that you, Fudanati? Hello? That's probably just that dappled horse again. Fudanati has my saddle though. Yeah, hello. Even if I wanted any of these other horses around here, Fudanati is the one with the saddle. Until I find Fudanati or I find another saddle, it's not happening. Getting another steed is not happening. I truly have no idea where this horse went. Oh well. You did not. I was not breaking that with an axe. You didn't see that. None of you saw that. None of you did. That was did not happen. Did not happen at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not me. I'm really axing so many of you. Doop 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 I'm out of hunger. This is a terrible situation. Need food. Yay. Okay. It's like this side seems fine-ish. But then now this is really and truly just kind of like open space. And I'm not quite sure that I like it anymore. Maybe I just need to keep breaking it open and then I can decide. Not sure, not sure. I do have stone on me. I could start forming it so that way it looks kind of like a ravine, because there's like this natural strange thing that goes into the hill here that I've been considering utilizing, because it's just like this natural little divot, and it's whoop, nope, not safe apparently. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this at all. Someone teach me. I think I know how to do it. I'm not 100% sure though. I'm just failing and trying. Well, that's kind of cool. Why do you have eyes on your legs? Yeah, see, my timing for shields just suck. I don't do shield melee very well. That looked awesome. It is cool. I don't know. This is just a lot of being lost. And then we're back here. Let's see, let's maybe tear up this roof here a little bit. It's like I'm back to the same conundrum where it's like I don't even really, I shouldn't be trying to set up a permanent base here, because I should be trying to leave for spawn, because I'm so far away from spawn. It'd be kind of nice to get to spawn. And then maybe my coordinates won't look so jacked. It's a nice and cool space out here, but at the same time, having that goal of wanting to go back home is kind of a leading factor. I feel like I did this last time. I just dug for like 2 hours. I'm certainly getting lots of resources, but I also feel like I'm not moving anywhere at the same time. Like, what do I intend to do? Do I intend to do anything? I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to maybe actually live in the Nether. Not like live in the Nether, but you travel faster in the Nether, right? So it makes sense to just kind of keep on the move, trying to get back to spawn. And then I can build like little outposts. But I also kind of wanted to have like waypoints. Because if I have waystones or waypoints or whatnot, then I could come back here whenever I wanted to. If I wanted to. But now I'm starting to question if I even want to. Yes. But also, I'm supposed to kind of not die. So I'm not quite sure I want to use a respawn anchor, because if I perish, then I'm supposed to punish myself by moving even further away from spawn anyways. And so thinking of being on the move all the time also fits, because like having the purpose of tying myself to a spawn location kind of redundant. Region Core is like hardcore mode, but if I die, rather than losing my world, I just have to banish myself an egregious amount of blocks away from my starting point. And that's how I ended up so far away from spawn. Because I teleported myself this far away. Because I kept dying. Yeah. I don't know, that looks kind of cool. Dude, that does actually look kind of cool. I'm making something over here. Something is happening. Something's being formed. I'm still not quite sure what that something is, but it's like a canvas. The art is constantly changing, but it's heading in some direction. There it is. It really is kind of looking like a meteorite crash site, isn't it? This is kind of flat. No one likes flat things unless it looks good, and this is not a looks good flat situation. Just eat more of the land. Whee! All of this time, and I've just been digging. I guess I could go over to the mob spawners and try to like light them up. That could be entertaining. I don't even remember where the mob spawners are, outside of the fact that they exist. That's a reason to not leave this place, is that it's true that there's like... That ravine is very jacked. I'm not quite sure how I can get away with the fact that it's got so much stuff in it. What if Foodie Naughty was being held captive at the dungeons? Not possible, but that would be hilarious. Even if I wanted to try and alter the story in that direction, first I'd have to find Foodie Naughty to be able to make it a reality. But without the animal in question, kind of not going to happen. But it would be funny. I think Stacy Plays did a... Then I go and I break my knees again. You do recall I'm not the most, like, safest and self-aware player, right? If anyone's going to mess up their knees and end their, whatchamacall? Well aware. Yeah! What you doing thinking that I'm gonna take care of myself? I'm more of a hazard to myself than the people around me. I've said that many, many a time. It's not something I'm proud of. It's just a fact. Literally just a fact. I wonder... Would this patch look better if I just covered up the dirt? Or do I want to just entirely remove its existence? Yay? Nay? Take care of this square here. I mean, it kind of makes it look like a cave. Traversing is a little difficult, but just take care of the floor a bit. Moss-rooted dirt. I have to find moss first, I assume, to make that. And I'm not quite sure where that is. For that, I'd have to travel. Alright, let's try to do this. Perhaps, but also I haven't played the new updates, like, at all. I've only just recently gotten the mods updated to 1.19 last year, or whenever 1.19 came out. I'm still not even sure when I did that. Basically, I just haven't really played Minecraft much. I've only seen people play Minecraft, so trying to ask me if I know things like that, or to do things like that. It's like, I know its existence, but I also don't know its existence. How do I get there now? I feel like this is just my boredom. You have to, like, dig through and figure out what you want to do. I'm just playing around at this point. Not quite sure what to do. But let's go. Whoop. I changed the layout. I think this is the only way to get to the caves now. Maybe? Yeah, this is the only way to get to the caves now. Which is an interesting choice on my part. I probably had a reason to put this here. I honestly don't remember what that reason was. Oh, I've apparently raided the zombie spawner already. Okay. And then there's just a pond with gold. Okay. Well, that's one mob spawner taken care of, I guess. And then there's supposed to be 2 spider spawners in this direction, if I remember right. I'm totally going to walk into my death. Why do they have eyes on their legs? That is startling. Why can you hit me before I can hit you? That's entirely rude. Okay. Hello. It is true that after experiencing Dragra, I do feel a little bit better about myself. But also at the same time, it still stands that Minecraft does bother me. Actually, it's not necessarily Minecraft, it's just the fact that I don't know what I'm doing that bothers me. Hello? It is a part of learning, but I also feel like I may have also hindered myself with that portion of learning, with giving myself the challenge of trying to not die, and so it's like that thought that I have to absolutely not do anything difficult for fear of dying, because I don't want to lose anything. Pretty sure the spawners aren't this direction. Spawners were like this way. Ooh, there's no blocks there. What? Huh? Okay. Yeah, you're on fire. Just don't die and we'll be fine. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't getting a little bit concerned there. Oh, finally new territory. Hello? quiet. Too quiet. Lapis. I'll go grab it. I'll go grab it. You don't have to screech in my ears so hard. Gotta get that XP somehow. I have no food on me. Probably should have considered that when I left. Wasn't it up there? I'm forgetting adequate food. Yeah. Especially because I think the spawner is right there. So I should probably go grab some food. If I remember right, I think it's this way. Why am I only good at directions when it comes to going back to where I came from? That's the question I want to answer. Whoa, I was going the right direction. I just doubted myself, which is not the first time I've done that. Whoop. Oh, and it's night. Look at that. Should I bring Vanilla with me? At this point, I feel like her name is just going to become Vanilla. There you go. Let's go, Vanilla. Actually, I don't think you're not a doggy talents dog, and I think that's why I was avoiding taking you anywhere. Oh no. Well, now it has exploded. I keep looking at that horse and thinking it's Hootenanny, but it's very much not. Vanilla craves adventure. Vanilla does crave adventure. I should really probably pay attention to the fact I'm literally dying. There's no two ways about it. I'm definitely quite truly on the verge of perishing. Don't die, okay? Let's go. I'm going to find the cave spawner. I'm going to light up the cave spider spawner. And then whoop! I hear you. I hear you. At the very least, I could practice this. I hear you. The voices are very loud. There, I did it. Actually surprised I did that. Okay, onward. Izanairu. Let's go. Sarcastic slow clapping. Yay! What? You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Like I said, I'm practicing. I'm practicing. Living lights. Okay. There's a skeleton somewhere that wants to shoot me down. But that's fine. I want to say it was in this back corner. And I'm not going insane. There really were spider spawners. It's my strange parkour thing as I tried to light up the walls of this ravine. I was literally just jumping and placing blocks. At this point, I'm starting to doubt myself as well. Hello? Ah, there's one. This is not going to go well. Ah, no, it's really not going to go well. There's no way I just did that. There's no way that just happened. Hello? I did not get away with that. Okay. Well, there's one. One's taken care of. Dang, how far does that go, man? Alright, well, that was super uneventful. I was hoping that'd be more eventful, but, it wasn't. I mean, I guess it was eventful in its own way. Nope, that's the one we just did. Huh. Oh, Lance, what the? Ah! Don't push me. Thank you. Vanilla nearly killed me. Oh, look! That... I've totally looted that, haven't I? Actually, you know, in terms of minecart with chests, is actually not that great. This is like, it's like a really big mineshaft, but it's also not the most eventful mineshaft either. What is you? Oh, lands. Oh, look! I think I found the second one. I've apparently already torched it. Hey! Well, that was, so eventful. I guess we'll just go back home. Where's home? Whee! Yeah, that easy. Ah! Now it's not easy. Oh, Lance. Okay. I guess I had to try and make it eventful myself, huh? Yeah. Nope. Why? Hello. Hi. Please get that vanilla. Yay! Combo! Now let's get out of here, please. Please. No! You know, I feel like it would be more scary if you're actually a creeper spider. Your hitbox is not... Yeah. Yeah. Get away from vanilla. No. Ha. Okay. We are out of food. Let's go. That was... great. I'm so glad that's what I did. I feel like that was a fantastic use of our time. I think I'm just gonna start traveling in the Nether. If I'm gonna be entirely honest with myself. It was like a year ago this was my project, but it's been a year. I lost Houdinati. A part of me wants to kind of stick around and see if I can find Houdinati, but also at the same time, a part of me is like, it's a lost cause, and I didn't have that much attachment to her to begin with. To him, to it. Come here. It glows. Because, I mean, I've got a long distance to travel, you know? If I want to make it back to 0-0. I feel like that in and of itself is going to be quite the mission. Rather than trying to settle down here and make a base. I don't know. What would be more interesting to watch? I'm not the best builder, and I kind of want to experience all of these mods. We can make our friends along the way. What was I doing? This is what I was doing. I don't have a backpack mod though. I wonder if I should consider a backpack mod. What would I even do with a backpack mod? I mean, I guess I could... eh. I should just go to the... I mean, yeah, they're useful, but also we've got whatchamacall, shulker boxes now. So I could just go to the end. And that could be fun. I did not get enough food. Yay. Time to go in the chopping block. Come here, buds. Become my food. Thanks. Okay. Maybe I should have bred them and then I could have killed them. That might have been smarter to do. But also at the same time, I feel kind of safe doing that if I intend on leaving this place. I should just set up a few basic things before heading out. Might be smart. What do you suppose I should gather before heading out? Because, like, a part of me is like, oh, I should go into the nether, and then also part is like, I should just... I don't know. Hold on, there is... He... Boat with chest. I don't remember what the recipe is. Elytra is easier to travel, but I also have the dragon mod, and so I thought what I would do is actually tame a dragon, and then we could fly home. That was honestly what I was thinking we would do. I thought that would be pretty cool. Bye-bye! I was thinking of closing up here soon anyways. So... I've got lots of stuff to think about. But that will be in the future. Farewell, everybody, and thank you for listening in.